welcome to day 24 of HoliVlog, where we're going to open presents from days 20, 21, and 22. But it's all good. It's all good. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate, and and happy solstice and happy Yalda to those of you who celebrated those over the weekend. So the solstice and Yalda both are celebrating surviving the longest night and waking up to the sunshine and the light returning from the darkest night. So kind of fitting that they happen to coincide this year, which is pretty cool. So happy everything to everyone. What is it? Merry everything and happy always. Anyway, whatever you're celebrating, I hope it is the best that is available to you. And yeah, we're gonna open some tiny presents today. So I decided I would show you. This is as close as I can get to what this is supposed to be. There's apparently an order to how you put these in here, but I don't know why, because they don't plug into anything. They just kind of sit in there as if it were actually a vase. So there's like 2 flowers missing because they wouldn't fit. So there it is. I don't know what brand this is because I just literally bought a random brand off of Amazon, which, you know, you should know better. So next year, maybe I will just put together an actual Lego set where all the pieces will exist and I will be able to finish it properly. But yeah, that is the end of the block flower saga for good or for ill. And today we also have some full skeins we'll be opening up. I have 2 skeins from Valley Hora for the winter solstice countdown, and the 1 skein from the Magic and Whimsy set from Lofty Loops. And Momo has joined the chat. What's up? What's up, ma'am? May I help you? You can't have my hot chocolate. It's not for kitties. What's going on? You can't lay down on the desk right now, sweetheart. No. No. No, ma'am. You have to go find somewhere else to settle. You can go sit in the window. There you go. Okay. I found that it generally is easier just to let them wander until they decide it's not interesting, and then then I can go about my business. So anyway, let's see. Okay, so we're going to start with Asylum Fibers. And we're going to be opening 3 days at a time again, so I'll try to hold this up so you can actually see. So day 20. Oops. Whoa. That is some like glacier green right there. So it's really pale green on the one end, but then it brings in a little swirl of blue. I don't know how I'm holding up I realize I'm creating my own shadow there. That's really pretty. So that is day 20. And then the Solstice and Yalda color. Very, very, very pale. Little tinge of green, a little tinge of gray. It's interesting how we're kind of going back and forth on these sort of glacier sea glass kind of colors in this area. And now day 22. Ooh. Just a little bit warmer than the previous day's color. Just a little bit more green. Interesting. And then all of them together. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to get more green in these two. May I help you? What would you like? I can't clear the desk for you yet. When I'm done filming, okay? Will you go settle for now? Mm-hmm. Will you go settle with your teeny tiny toes, little ma'am? Little ma'am? You're okay. She's gonna settle in this tiny little space that is not there. I meant to. I just realized that I meant to open the full skeins before all the others, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want to. Um, so we'll just continue on in alphabetical order then, because that's how I decided just now to do it. So Ballyhora would be next. So these are these are the last skeins. So I have a variegated and a tonal. That's really pretty. Greenstad and Geimride. I know I'm mispronouncing that because I am terrible at Gaelic pronunciation, Irish and Scottish. So I don't know. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that is the name of that color. It is gorgeous. I love all those browns. There's a little bit of like maroon mauve in there, which is kind of cool. And then the tonal. Ooh, that is a dark color. This is holly. As difficult as the other name was to pronounce, this one is holly. So here are the solstice colors. Oh, those look so good together. So I see this little bit of maroon mauve is pulling in this dark burgundy color. That looks so good together. So very nice. It's not my normal like color story, right? But I don't know. I mean, it kind of matches my hair a little bit, right? But I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that could look good on me, right? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So that is Ballyhora. Now we'll move on to Castle View, which is turning into the most gorgeous, moody, dark rainbow. Oh my god, it's so good. So here's day 20. As much as I was like, why is it another brown? I'm now just like, oh my god, it's so good. So we're moving it. That looks, it looks like brown. It's not really brown though. It's, there's some like burgundy, I keep saying burgundy and maroon, but it's some reddish purpley, red violet kind of colors coming in here. So this is going to end up, these are going to end up wrapping around so that it will be a full, what do you call it? Like it's a circular fade, I think is what that's called. So essentially I could start literally on any of these skeins and I would end up back at the second to last skein. Like, is that making sense? My brain is not making words correctly. Momo, what are you doing? You're sniffing at my keyboard like there's something in there. The keyboard is just the keyboard, babe. But yeah, essentially you could start at any point in the fade and come back to that point. So if you were doing some kind of infinity scarf, you could do it all the way around and it would seamlessly connect, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it's really, really pretty is the point. Yes. You know, look at the yarn. Momo likes it too. Momo likes it too. What you doing, ma'am? Okay. Yeah, you just lay down in the middle of everything. That's fine. You just do you, boo. Let me just move these out of your way. 21. We are circling him back around to the red browns. This is a little pinkier. It's still got that little hint of blue in there to make it kind of purpley. You're taking up a lot of real estate, ma'am, on day 22. So much real estate, Momo. Ooh, look at that. Definitely getting some full-on reds in here again. But we've still got a little bit of purple, plummy kind of colors. Really pretty. So yeah, that's going to be a gorgeous, super dark, moody rainbow fade. Okay, So that brings us to, I have things out of order. Okay, Fiber Fox. Fiber Fox is next. Which we're now fading into black in Fiber Fox with the Witching Hour theme. So yeah, this is much more gray. We have darker black speckles. I'm not really seeing any other colors besides the black and gray at this point, so we're going from those deep dark blues into what might end up being a black right at the end. That could be interesting. So this one would be an example of not a circular fade, because we go from very, very light to, I think, what's going to be very, very dark. 21. This looks super dark just through the package. Mama was like, do you really need to rattle all of that stuff right next to my ears? And in fact, I do, because you lay down right next to it. That's your fault, ma'am. Yep, and here we go. We're going into, like, this is a dark charcoal. Gorgeous color. Bloop. And day 22. If you lay down in the middle of filming, you have to deal with the filming. And now we're getting just a little bit darker, a little bit more solid. So yeah, it's going to be, the next two skeins are going to be interesting, because essentially we're just going blacker and blacker, so. Interesting. Loki, no. Okie dokie, that moves us on to All of Time and Space. Ooh, got some like pink happening there. This old body of mine is wearing a bit thin. I think that's Matt Smith. So the 11th Doctor in the Christmas episode, where he goes to a town called Christmas and stays forever. Ooh. Much more purpley pinky vibes. I like it. We still have a little bit of the black, but it's now like gray. Interesting. Interesting. Day 21. We're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one, eh? Yeah, I think this is... I always forget whether this is Christopher Eccleston as he's changing into David Tennant, or if this is something that David Tennant says to someone, but it's one of those two doctors. I don't know why I'm showing you the card, but... Ooh. Gorgeous. It's got that neon magenta back in here. Really, really cool. These are all wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey when you put them together. What do you... Momo, what's going on? Do you need to get down? Go on. Go on. Get down. You got all interested in something over there. Go investigate. Come on. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. And day 22. I don't know what's going on outside, but that's multiple of the cats that have been suddenly alert to something happening. Happy ever after doesn't mean forever. It just means time. And that's vaguely familiar, but I can't remember. I cannot remember. Ooh. That one's mostly that really gorgeous magenta pink kind of color. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Okie dokie. That is all of the All of Time and Space. So now we're going to get into 80s versus 90s. And I should just leave this sheet open. So, day 20. Whoa. That is cool. Look at all the colors. Look at that. So this is Lip Smackers. I like that color a lot. That's really cool looking. Everything's falling over. Stop falling over. Okay. Day 21. Curious to see what this color is. Okay. So this color is called Trapper Keeper. Which, I mean, I guess, but I always remember Trapper Keepers being dark colored, I guess. So that is Trapper Keeper. And day 22. Ooh. Pink. Pink, 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 pink. Ah. Finally. So this one, as I drop it on the floor, this one is Hypercolor t-shirts. Which honestly is probably the least, it reminds me the least of Hypercolor t-shirts of all the ones I've seen so far. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So that is that, which brings us to Lofty Loops. So this is the Magic and Whimsy. These are all based on inspiration from books. Ooh. Sock set. It's a lot of paper ripping, sorry. Okay, so here is the sock set that looks really cool. And it is Nyctos. Nyctos? Is that, I wonder if that's a reference to The Day the Earth Stood Still? Okay, what was that phrase? And I was wondering if this has to do with The Day the Earth Stood Still. So I can't remember what the phrase is that the character says, but this might be a reference to that, or it's something to do with Greek mythology or Roman mythology. Nyktos, Nyctos. I don't know. So yeah, that's that. It's really gorgeous. I like the color combo. Color combo. I think these would probably actually all work pretty well together. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway. That's neither here nor there. Okay, moving on to the last little bit of this. We have the Pink Queen yarns. So we had purples in the last couple of packages. So let's see where we're going. We might be going into more of the blue purples, like the indigos at this point. Open. These are not easy. Oh, wow. Okay, neon purple is where we're going. Neon. Fluorescent. That is loud. Super, super loud. Okay, day 21. I don't understand how these packages are so difficult to open. There we go. Whoa. And then we just suddenly went into, like, hyper blue. I mean, I love this color. It looks way better in person than on camera, to be honest, because it's much more of a, it's not a, well, it's maybe a true blue, like a fluorescent true blue. It's leaning a little purple on camera. But yeah, that was it's a bit of an, well, the camera thinks they're the same color. These are absolutely not the same color. These are very, very different, but my camera thinks that they're pretty much the same. But yeah, so you can't tell what I am seeing, which is why did we go from this purple to this blue? They're pretty together, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. And then 22. Eh. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. And now we're moving into the more reasonable blues. Okay. That is a nice blue. It's blowing out a little bit on camera, but it's a really nice blue. Okay, so the camera thinks these are different shades of blue. But this is purple. This is definitely like a fluorescent neon purple. So 20, 21, and 22 for Pink Queen Yarns Rainbow Kingdom. Okay, so I think I covered everything. That's it for all of the weekly skein boxes that I have. So those are done now. But I do have some full skeins from some of the other full month boxes, daily boxes. So those will happen in the next video. We'll open up all the rest of the advents essentially in the next video. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. So some boxes we've completely finished. Some boxes only have days 23 and 24. Some boxes have day 23, 24, and a Christmas Day piece. So anyway, I hope you're having the best of everything that's available to you. Please be kind to yourselves. Treat yourselves gently. Spend time with your families if you want to and if you can. If that is a thing that would bring you joy, please do it. Do all the things that bring you joy in this season, and I hope you have the best of everything that's available to you. I'll see you all again soon.